picking the right horse, why it's important and critical. And now it's getting to be in a situation where it's more international background checks because there's a lot of overseas organizations that want to enter into the United States as platforms. Rock LaManna. We're getting our babies moving, man. Look at the capabilities that we're looking at solutions, we're looking at opportunities. This is Rock. I need to talk to this guy. My name is Rock LaManna. Why it's important and critical that you apply due diligence to your business decisions and your life decisions. And I have my own process of more or less doing a digital back check on people today. Not only business, it's critical for me because I only have so much time to service my best clients and potential clients. And now it's getting to be in a situation where it's more international background checks because there's a lot of overseas organizations that want to enter into the United States as platforms. And so they contact me about finding them deals, okay? Opportunities to buy, to sell, to grow their businesses. So how I go about it is I'm as optimistic as anyone when it comes down to a startup, a deal, interaction. I'm all pumped about new business, new opportunities. And if I could be part of that strategy, if I could be part of that implementation and execution of a great business opportunity, fantastic. I'm the first one to get involved because I get excited about it. Plus, people come to me, I feel relevant. Even though I've been in the business for 50 years, the next deal is always the best deal, okay? So, what do? I get pretty excited about it. I talk to the key players, usually the CEO, the owner, somebody like that, somebody that's a decision maker. And then I get so excited that I have to find out, who are these people? Can I trust them? And in today's market, you got AI. AI is fantastic about finding out about a person or an organization, their culture, their integrity. It's basically a background check. And I apply this to relationships. And I would recommend the younger people, as they decide to marry and so on, do a background check on the person that you're dealing with and their families. Okay? So, my thought here is when I look at a situation and get excited about it, I have to determine three things. I call it the 3 T's. Number one is trust. Do I trust these people? But I also got in the back of my mind, well, how far do I trust them? All right? I have agreements. I have agreements to discuss, being very confidential and so on. And then I verify. And how do I verify? If these people were referred to me, like most people are referred to me, or organizations, talk to Rock, I start the dialogue, then I go back to the person that referred me. Why do you like working with these people? How far do I go with them? Can I trust them? What they're trying to do sounds great. But in the meantime, I go deeper. I go deeper into the situation. Can I confide in this information? What's out there on social media? What's out there on LinkedIn? Most people that I know as entrepreneurs and leaders of major organizations are not on LinkedIn. I don't know why. I think it's a benefit if you're proud of yourself and you're proud of your bio and your background, you should be on LinkedIn as a business person, okay? Second of all, I look at transparency. Are they completely transparent? I'll even do research on them and find out through research companies the depth of their balance sheets. If it's public information, great. Okay, it's out there, it's public. If it's a non-public company, a private organization, that's when you really have to find out. And I have the right research people in that industry, whatever industry it is, to find out more about these people, okay, or the organization. How far can I go? Don't forget, while I'm working on this, they have my contracts. They have the confidentiality agreement, which we call an NDA, okay? Second of all, there's some type of engagement, okay, for buying a business, selling a business, growing a business, consulting services, whatever that is. And there's a fee along with that before I start the engagement. So the first thing is you have a discussion with them. Am I interested in it? Do I really believe I could help in that situation? Okay? And so those two agreements are in front of them. Okay? Now, if I don't get an agreement back for whatever reason, I'm not going to chase these people. I feel eventually that there was a mismatch. The intentions weren't right. They weren't ready. I wasn't ready, and so on. And then we move on to the next opportunity. Now, what's interesting about my work is there's always multiple players that are interested in the same targets. A target is a deal. A seller, a buyer, a growing a company, even talent. People are looking at talent, asking me about reputations of people. How good are these people? Could they really bring value to our company? And what is it? And I'll refer them. That's how I work. It's got to be a win-win, okay? Because my name is on it. And the last T, so we got trust, we got transparency, which is really background check, the facts, and so on, okay? And moving forward. And this is after the engagement is signed. And the third is the timeline. What is the timeline? If somebody says, Rock, I'm only looking at 1 year to buy a business, and here's my qualifications, this is what we're looking for, and things change. So I look at timeline. So I'm under a lot of pressure, but what I have, what most people don't have, is the network. I have the network of tens of thousands of contacts after 50 years that are in my CRM. So that's my recommendation to everyone, whether you're looking at a business to buy, a business deal, or you're looking at a personal relationship or marriage, okay? Do a background check. Do a background check. And that's what I mean by make sure you pick the right horse. Because believe me, after 50 years, I've picked the wrong horse. Why? I'm overconfident. I'm optimistic. I trust people. All those things. But once you learn through bad decisions, I've failed many times. And I picked the wrong horse in many situations. So I'm going to give you a heads up. Be very careful. And I'm in a situation in this time of my life, I'm already looking at 2025. I've already made decisions to team up with certain people. And I've also rejected a few opportunities that I thought would have been great. Would have been great opportunities. And if I was 30 years younger, I might do the same deal myself because I'm a risk taker and I'm a go-getter. All right? I've always have been since I've been a kid. So anyway, that's my lesson today is basically trust, transparency, timeline. Think it through. Business deal, personal deal, whatever it is. Make sure you pick the right horse. My situation is stay the course. Do what you say you're going to do. Fulfill your promises. And once again, I'll be talking to you again. God bless. Rock LaManna. Check it out.